Yo guys, welcome back to my YouTube. Well, it's been a long time before. Yo guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and today I'm coming with you with a tutorial which I haven't actually done before on this channel. I'm doing a few tips for better Instagram videos because I make a lot of Insta edits, and I know if you scooter or do any sort of action sports you probably make Insta edits, so I just thought I'd do this video to help you out. Before I start rambling on, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we're going to start with tip number 1, which is choosing the songs for your Insta edit. My personal opinion is you should always use songs which you would listen to on a daily basis. So take your favourite song in your playlist or your favourite artist and use songs from that person. And time it with the sort of edit you're going for. So if it's a street, more chill edit, you will want to use a chill, slow-paced song. But if it's a fast-paced edit or bangers or really good clips, you might want a faster-paced song. So for this edit, I'm using a song called Betrayal by Asko, which we'll give that a quick listen. I'll go to the drop.
So let me tell you about this guy. Once upon a time, this nigga was my guy. Wallah, I swear I would've died for the...
So as you can tell from that, that's a very chill, sort of slow-paced UK rap song, which is what I'm into. I wouldn't use a hyped mainstream song because they're often overused in edits and it gets boring and people get sick of hearing them all the time. So I use songs that are personal to me and what I have in my playlist because I think that suits your edits the best. So we'll move straight into number 2, which is how you should film the edit and which sort of orientation. Always film your edits vertically and not horizontally. This is because if it's horizontal it covers about this much of the frame, whereas vertically it covers about this much. This is because Instagram is a portrait platform. You scroll on your phone like this and it covers up the most of the frame if it's vertically because it's not a horizontal platform. Right, that's easy. I've set up my timeline so it's 1080 by 1350, which is the sequence settings for a vertical video. This doesn't matter if are you using something like Premiere Pro or iMovie, you can always do vertical videos. There's obviously always going to be tutorials on how to do that on your editing software. So we're going to move straight into number 3. Okay, so now we have chosen a song, we've filmed our edit, now we need to start putting it together, cutting it and timing it. So I've started doing this already. I've got one clip edited, this is what I've got so far. Okay, so that's what I've got. So as you can see, I've started it off fast paced, then it slows down, slow motion, then it's going quicker again, slow motion, and then I flipped it. Now the reason for this is if you listen to it, cool. So I've timed all of the slow motion and the fast motion and the switching of angles all with the beat of the music. So if you listen to the songs, always listen for the beat, so the boom, 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 and that's what you want to time the edit to. So with this, I've started off fast because that's the sort of pace of the music, and then do you hear that ba-dum? That's when I've gone slow motion. Ba-dum. And then I've sped it up again because it's gone dum, dum, dum. So it's gone. Always listen to the music and time it with the music. So that's what I've done here. So I've got the beats, and when it's on the beat I've sped it up, and then when there's another beat I've slowed it down again, and then there's a big beat here, there's a big hit. So on that hit I've kept it slow motion, but I've flipped the clip so it's the other way around, and that's a big dramatic way of doing this. If your editing software doesn't do this, then you can do simple things as just cutting a clip on the beat and it makes a big difference in your edit, or just slowing it down on the beat. So if I get 2 clips here, and I'll show you what I mean. So if we put these 2 together, find a beat.
Cool. So let me tell you about...
So we'll go on the drop just as an example.
So let me tell you...
So if I get this beat, if I cut the clip here, drag this other clip to the beat, look how much of a big difference this makes.
So let me tell you about this.
See how it just makes the edit flow better when you cut to the beat, and it's just one way of really making your edit a lot better. So that's what I always do. I always time to the beat and cut to the beat. So I'm just going to edit this clip quickly. I might speed it up, and then afterwards I'll probably show you what I've done. Okay, so I've just quickly edited this clip and this is what I've done. So if you listen, so it starts here.
Cool.
So if you saw that, it's slow motion and then the song kind of goes. So on that, I've sped it up in time with it. So if you look at my waveforms here, that goes down while this goes up.
Cool.
Now this is a very advanced editing software, so if you don't have this sort of editing software, you can just cut to the beat and use your slow-mo on the beat, but because I'm using this editing software, I can time it with the beat, so that's why I've done that. So far I've got this.
Cool. So let me...
Okay, so that is the third tip, is it? I think it's third. Timing and cutting to the beat. So we'll move on to tip number 4. Okay, so after you have made all the timings, which I have done, which I will show you now. Notice how on every beat, or every cut, and slow-mo is on the beat, so that is a hi-hat.
This nigga was my guy. Wallahi, I swear I would've died for the nigga. Real genuine nigga, just like I. Plus a nigga stay fly. We came from them blocks that started this thing now. Could you imagine his block be the other side, but we still tight, you know. Real nigga type, he be up in mommy's crib and I ain't even there. And let me take you back to the times when we were killing nights. Throwbacks, matching hats with some killer eyes. Coming true back to back on them killer bags. Breaking bricks at the table when it's dinner time. 04 blowing mad draws on the Binny app. I swear down from young we've been the winner types. I swear down no one trapped like a lily grind. Nigga we had straps on a silly hype nigga. And that was all in Lily's car. When I sit down and think back, it's got me sick as fuck. Always something sporty when we pick 'em up, fly into the killer cut and straight dick 'em up, trap boys. But one way we stick it up, but more time we hit the kitchen up, so we ain't bitching up.
So that's the edit I have. So I have timed everything. As you go through the edit, you can see all of these little ramps here. There where I've sped up or slowed down the footage, this software allows me to do that in a way that's different to other softwares, and I can ramp it so I can make the slow-mo smooth so it doesn't just go fast, quick, it sort of transitions from 100% to 50%, so it goes do. The next tip I would have would be to apply effects to the edit. So this could be sound effects or visual effects. So an example would be if I just get a sound effect up. So if we get a swish swoosh sound effect, if we just set an in point and an out point for this, stick that where there is two. So if we stick that between there, make that louder. So if we watch this.
This nigga was my guy. Wallahi.
Notice how the fast motion of the video, the swoosh sound effect emphasizes that, and it's just a nice little sound effect to make the flow of the transition a lot nicer. So we'll watch it again.
My guy, wallahi.
Notice that? That little sound effect makes a big difference. So I'm going to go through, add any sound effects, add any visual effects, and I'll come back and show you what I've done after that I've finished doing all the editing. Okay, so the effects which I have added are them swoosh sound effects and some film burns. So if you watch this.
So let me tell you about this guy. Once upon a time, this nigga was my guy. Wallahi, I swear I would.
That just adds a bit more flow to the edit, makes the transition seem a bit smoother. And then for the film burns, these are what they look like.
His block be the other side, but we still tight, you know. Real nigga type, he be up in mommy's crib and I ain't even there. Back on them killer bags, breaking bricks at the table when it's dinner time. 04. Yeah, straps on a silly hat, nigga.
So it's like when I've got slow motion in between two clips, it sort of helps to transition that, so it's a visual element to say that I'm transitioning. So they're what I've used. Another one, I can't remember where it is.
Down from young, we've been
I've also used a visual bump, so I've zoomed in and zoomed out of a clip, and that's another thing just to emphasize the beat and go with the flow of the edit. So here it is.
Be up in mommy's crib and I ain't even there. And let me take you back to the times when we
See
were
how
killing.
it just emphasizes that beat. Okay, so that's all my tips done for actually editing the video. So all you need to do now is export it and upload it to Instagram. So to summarize, my tips were: music choice, make sure it's something you enjoy and it fits the flow of the edit. Number 2, make sure you film Insta edits vertical, aka portrait, and not horizontal landscape, because it fits more of the frame. Tip number 3, timing and pacing of the edit. Make sure that the timing fits the beat of the music and it all flows with the pace of the edit. So that means slow motion, fast motion, cutting of the beat and effects all need to go with the pace of the music. Use hi-hats and other significant beats to time the edit. Tip number 4, effects. Whether that's sound effects or visual effects, use them to your advantage to try and basically make the flow of the edit better. And that's all my tips so far. So I will have a tip when we actually go to upload the edit, but for now I'm just going to show you the edit now and then I'll come back to you afterwards.
Cool. See, let me tell you about this guy. Once upon a time, this nigga was my guy. Wallahi, I swear I would've died for the nigga. Real genuine nigga, just like I. Plus a nigga stay fly. We came from them blocks that started this thing now. Could you imagine his block be the other side, but we're still tight, you know. Real nigga type, he be up in mommy's crib and I ain't even there. And let me take you back to the times when we were killing nights. Throwbacks, matching hats with some killer eyes. Coming true back to back on them killer bikes. Breaking bricks at the table when it's dinner time. 04 blowing mad draws on the Binny app. I swear down from young we've been the winner types. I swear down no one trapped like a lily grind. Nigga, we had straps on a silly hat, nigga. And that was all in Lily's car. When I sit down and think back, it's got me sick as fuck. Always in something sporty when we pick 'em up. Flying to the killer cut and straight dick 'em up, trap boys. But one way we stick it up, but more time we hit the kitchen up, so we ain't bitching up.
Okay, so now I've sent my Instagram edit to my phone. I just open Instagram. There's my story. I go to upload. I get the edit here, and I click this little button here to make it the full size of it can be. If you have a horizontal clip, let me find a horizontal clip like this. Don't click it, because if you do, then it'll be small, but you want it big, so you want it there. So if you've got a full-sized vertical clip, you click it. If you don't, then you don't click it, because it will come like this, and then if you click it, it'll be wide. So make sure it's always the biggest you can possibly get it. Then you click next. Make sure you get a good cover. A lot of people miss this. I would like to have a good cover of a clip, so say for this Insta edit, there. I click next. I will make my post. I'm obviously not going to do that. Make sure you add location, and then yeah, that should be it. If you do make any Insta edits, just make sure to tag me at TylerHayes15 and I'll check it out, comment and whatever. So if you use any of the tips in this video, make sure you do that. And yeah, 2019 should be my year for uploading, because this year I barely uploaded, so that's going to be my New Year's resolution. But anyway, hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, like, comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, hope I helped some of you out, I guess, a bit.